So there are some questions which is like during and after master's question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to write any report, like a semester report, or like at the end of the master you write a report like what happens, what is your experience and your performance or anything like that?
No, in case of that, there is no such requirement. But yes, there is one certain requirement. You have to attend one DAAD workshop, for which they would contact you when you arrived here in the Germany. They will contact you when that workshop is going to be happen. So you have to attend that. That's the only requirement by DAAD.
But the thing is, suppose if you miss one, so can you go to the next one?
Yeah, in case of emergency and you would unable to attend, you should have inform them, and then they will invite you for another or the next upcoming workshop or a conference.
Okay.
So that's the, I guess, only requirement you have.
Okay.
As a DAAD scholar.
Okay. I think I already asked this question, but again, like, do you get a coordinator in Germany who helps you for your DAAD related queries?
Yeah. Normally, when you receive your scholarship letter, you also receive the information of your coordinator, DAAD coordinator, and that DAAD coordinator is particularly responsible for all of your queries. For example, if you have any problem during your studies, you can discuss with her or him. You can also ask her how to apply for additional subsidies like marital allowance, child allowance, rent subsidies, or health insurance subsidies, and travel allowance and all. So
okay, good. So this is very important. Can you work part-time during your studies?
Yes, you can work part-time during your studies, but it's not really recommended, because the first you have to take permission from your university coordinator that particular work will not affect your studies or not affect your grades. And second, whatever you will earn, you have to inform that to DAAD, and based on your income, DAAD will then deduct amount from your scholarship.
Okay.
Yeah. If you are, for example, earning more than 450, so whatever you are earning above 450 is directly deducted from your scholarship.
Okay.
And below 450, they recalculate your subsidies.
Okay.
For example, if you have taking some subsidies like rent subsidies, health insurance, marital allowance, child allowance, or any other subsidies, so they will recalculate those subsidies based on your income.
Okay.
So normally it's not recommended, and also as a DAAD scholar, you really don't need to work because DAAD is almost providing you everything.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you don't need it.
But in case, for example, you get some student job which is related to your studies, and you feel like, okay, if I do this work, it will also help me to grow professionally. So yes, you can do that.
Okay.
But you have to inform DAAD.
Okay. And in case of internship, like suppose if you find an internship, so do you get a traveling cost to going to, like, suppose your internship is in another city or another country, so you can also apply for these kinds of allowances?
you can apply for additional allowances, but in start you have to bear all of the expenses by yourself.
Okay.
And after completion of your internship, you provide all those proof of travel, accommodation, and additional expenses to DAAD, and then they will provide you if you are eligible for additional subsidies.
Okay.
Because it's not part of your scholarship, but in case you have some additional costs, they would consider that.
Okay, that's good. Do you have to complete your masters in 2 years, or you can extend it if you want?
From DAAD, it is recommended to complete your master in 2 years, because exactly after 2 years your scholarship will end.
Okay.
So if you are extending your master, it's on your own. You have to bear all of the expenses on your own. In very rare cases, in case of some medical emergency, you can request DAAD for extension, but they would hardly give you an extension of 1 month, not more than that.
Okay.
So DAAD always recommends you to complete your study program within 2 years.
Okay. So like after that, even if you want to continue your masters after 2 years, so you are on your own.
You're on your own.
You pay everything by yourself.
By yourself, yeah.
Okay. And what happens once you complete your master? Do you get a job search visa in Germany?
Yeah, it's the normal requirement as the other students.
Okay.
You apply for a job search visa, but for that you have to provide your financial statement.
so that you can sustain yourself for like, I don't know, because the job search visa you usually get it for 18 months, so you can show that at least you can sustain yourself for the next year.
For the next year or so, yeah.
Okay.
But DAD has no role in that visa.
Okay.
So you have
I think DAD things ends
by end of your master's program.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the health insurance for the DAAD scholarship?
DAD provides you an health insurance, so you don't really need to have your private insurance.
Okay.
But you only need a travel insurance when you are coming from Pakistan or from your home country. You only need a travel insurance, but after that, you will receive an health insurance from DAD. It's covered by DAD.
Okay, so then like the stipendium which you get for like 850 euros, you just pay your rent and your food and rest is...
And your accommodation and all.
Okay.
So you don't need to pay health insurance for that. But in case if you don't want that DAD health insurance, you can take your personal health insurance. But then you have to pay for that.
Okay, and that you will get deducted from your 850 euros. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it from the university, and after we have asked so many questions, and Farhan really helped us. There's last two things that is something I would say your experience. Like, do you get any additional assistance from DAAD, like for field trips or research project expenses?
Yeah, there are some additional subsidies and allowances available for your research. For example, if you are doing your master thesis or you're doing your research where you have to incur some additional expenses, so you can request DAD in that case, and they will see your application, they will contact your supervisor and all and see if it's really necessary, then they will give you some additional income. And second, in my experience, it is also very helpful because DAD really helps you to improve your German language skill. So if you are taking some additional German courses to improve your German language, you can also apply for subsidies even for that.
Okay.
So in my experience, DAD is a really good scholarship, and particularly if you are planning to study in Germany and if you are planning to complete your research or master thesis or PhD in Germany, it's a really good scholarship.
Good. So that is end of my questions. So it was very good from Farhan that he took his weekend off and he came to my place, and I asked him so many questions. So I hope it helped everybody.
I always receive so many queries for like the application procedure and all that, and I hope and I would also personally thank you for making this video and taking your time out to make this video, and I really hope this video will help many candidates in the future who are applying for DAD scholarship.
So if you guys have any question, you can write in the comments. I will convey this message to Farhan, and if he can answer, then sure.
Hopefully.
So thank you very much for watching this video, and that's the end of this series. Please like, subscribe and comment, and thank you very much.
Thank you.